There's plenty of elements behind the minerality. Well, even though the Champagne region is known as being chalky, so chalk is actually covering 70% of the entire appellation. But it's not about one minerality. It's not just one chalk. If we're blending so many wines, it's not just because of the chalk wherever you are, because otherwise there would be no Grand Cru, Premier Cru, and other Cru. They classify in scale because there's different type of minerality. Where all the Grand and Premier Cru I found, it's an anaerobic line where you have almost pure chalk. So definitely you will definitely feel this creamy chalkiness. But if you go a little bit further from Épernay and Ribes, so if you go more in the western part, so closer to Paris and closer to Château-Thierry, you will have more sand. And sand is also a mineral. You would probably have more clay also if you go really in the southern part of the Champagne region, closer to Burgundy, where you have the Côte des Bars. So limestone, clay, chalk, sand, plenty, marls, etc. will give you different type of minerality, and you will give you actually different texture to the wine. So minerality can be very different in Champagne, but that's also why Champagne is also having the same kind of profile. You know when it's Champagne that you're drinking Champagne, and it's not necessarily another sparkling wine, because anyhow, then probably the more you finally blend, the less diversity you get from one wine to another. That's also true. And because you're finding out all this big mix of minerality that every single house are maintaining. That's why we keep saying it's more Pinot Noir, or it's more Chardonnay, or it's more Pinot Meunier, because finally you're trying to, and it's more grape variety style than a minerality. But you have to remember that when you were children, using chalk stick to write on a blackboard, if you had a little bit of dust of chalk on your fingers, and if you had it in mouth, and you can still make the experiment today, having crushed pieces of chalk into a coffee filter, then put water, very neutral water on the top of it, drink the water, and you will know what's actually the chalkiness, because that's exactly what you get in Champagne, most of them. And what you have is really a minerality that dries out first your palate completely, and then which form kind of a paste sticking at the rear of your palate. If you have more clay is sticky. That's like mud. It's wet, so it sticks directly on the palate, but it also falls down very quickly. If you have more sand, whatever grape you grow on it, Pinot Noir, Chardonnay, or Meunier, it will always be very straightforward but very low in your mouth. So just on your tongue. Finally, it's just the acidity remaining. And all those different mineralities blended all together finally create more or less same profile. Then you emphasize more the Chardonnay, the Pinot Noir, etc. So that's why people mainly think that Champagne is always the same, whatever Champagne brand is called. And that's a shame, because it's very diverse, really. But you need to upgrade, not just non-vintages. You have to upgrade maybe to vintages, which are letting just express one vintage, but also express, in general, more selection of wines. So it means a lot less selection of mineralities, so that you can really enjoy and taste.